A lot of people are being really scared that, agentic AI will be able like replace their jobs. But I see that as a supplement instead of like replacing our job. There's always needing to be a human touch. But I think agentic AI can take it to the next stage.
Angelina, welcome to Zycus Horizon. I think this is your first time here.
Yes, it is my first time here.
Great. On the sidelines, we were chatting. Block is such an inspirational Silicon Valley fintech company. And while being regulated, you guys are at the forefront of using Agentic AI in procurement and rest of the business. Tell me a little bit about it.
Yes, no, definitely. I mean, Block is one of, I would say, like the front runner, like within the Silicon Valley, like fintech industry. Everything that we do, directed by our CEO, everything is very AI focused. The whole company is being through a very interesting journey, I would say, in the last 24 months, especially in the last 6 months, to very, very focus on everything around like agentic AI itself.
Great. And from what I understand, you guys are building a lot of stuff in-house, agents and everything else. Whereas a lot of the other companies that we speak to usually rely on vendors like Zycus to help them with that journey. How is this build versus buy thought process going on?
Because I believe we have a lot of like great talent like internally, like within Block itself, right? So when we build our own like internal AI tool like a couple of years ago, we just continually to build across it. As we've seen like a lot of improvement, like matrix, that is actually much better when we actually build it like ourselves like internally. It also can be custom according to Block needs instead of what we say like, a crowd kind of like agentic, like AI, like use case.
On a scale of 1 to 10, I know the answer, but I still want to hear it from you. How excited are you about Agentic AI?
I'm very excited. I would say between 8 to 9.
Any specific use cases that come to mind where you're already seeing a lot of impact of Agentic AI?
Yeah, I mean, a simple use case, I would say like even like the contract like review that we're currently doing, like in the past, you have to like spend a lot of time doing markup, like red lines on everything like that. But even with the simple like agentic apps that we did, right, it's actually helped us to, you can just upload the information on it. It will quickly like spit out. I think for me, it's time savings like from our side. And also as you build more and then you put more like recipe onto it, you'll be able to like adjust to your company needs and you see a lot of improvement from that. Yeah. So we feel that we also built a spend tool. Again, like, procurement taxonomy, for example, like everything now can be built using the agents.
And you also saw presentations around Merlin Intake, the conversational intake tool on MS Teams, and the Merlin Autonomous Negotiation Agent for tail spend. What are your views, candid views about them?
I think it's really good. I've seen, obviously for me, that's a ready tool that everybody can easily like plug and play, like, for a lot of company that probably not so familiar of how do I start, like, on the AI journey. Certainly, I think Merlin will be able to give you a head start. It's a really good tool.
With Horizon, you saw a bunch of sessions yesterday. Any takeaways or any highlights that you want to talk about?
I think for me the highlight is the Water presentation from Andre. I've heard him twice now, right? Transformations, right? How AI can support like your procurement transformation journey. The tail spend definitely is the area where procurement will focus like a little bit more.
Do you see adoption issues, or do you think companies and sourcing folks will adopt AI into sourcing?
I think there is still a hesitancy like onto doing it. I mean, we've trialed a tail spend using agents. So for example, like spit out, straight, like instead of like negotiating directly, using agents to like say, can we get 20% off like tail spend? We haven't really seen much uptake on it. So it's probably need a little bit more tuning, but there will be a hesitancy, but I think that's the way moving forward. Yeah. But yeah, really excited to be here and appreciate the invite. And yeah, hopefully we can partner together somehow.